Everybody, it's Chemo Daddy. A little bit about myself here. I'll give you a little background so you can understand the purpose of my video. I'm 43. I'm a single dad of 4. Their ages are 12, 11, 9, and 8. The 8-year-old is their only girl, my daughter, Christy. I'm a combat veteran in the United States Army. I'm medically retired. And they medically retired me because I had stage 4 cancer. Okay. In 2009, I was diagnosed with extraskeletal osteosarcoma in my leg, my right inner thigh. It grew to the size of a softball. We could talk about that, how it got that big later. Just time and misdiagnosis, I guess I could say that in short. So, yes, I'm divorced, unfortunately, and it's just me and my kids. Like I said, I was medically retired out of the Army, and I was diagnosed in 2009. So, and I medically retired in 2012. So, in 2009, they gave me 5 years. They said, come up with a 5-year plan. You have cancer. At the time, you know, Army strong, all that stuff, you know, I didn't think much of it. Just like any soldier, any NCO, you'd be like, yeah, you have cancer, so what do I do to fix it? First thing to do was surgery. You know, they'll biopsy at the same time, but they wanted to get it out of my leg right away. I got this done at the Army hospital. They took a muscle out of my leg at the same time. And I did 37 radiation treatments to follow. Just for good measure. You know, healing process I was in the hospital for a month for that. There's a couple skin grafts and some physical therapy and things of that nature. But it came back. But it came back in my lungs 3 years later. So 2012, February, I found out I had cancer in my lungs. Cancer had spread from my leg to my lungs. Still, same mentality. What do I do to fix it? You know, I did surgery. I did radiation. They said, we'll do some chemo. Okay? You know, I was scared, man. I was like, you know what? I started getting nervous. I'm like, shit. Chemo. Damn. It's going to mess me up. But you know what? We got it. You know? So, now this time I was already separated from my wife for a year. And so it was just me and the kids, you know, without getting too much into the details, but it's just me and my kids. Now, my mom flew out from Jersey to help me. I was in UNC Chapel Hill getting my treatment. Chemo was bad, man. It was just really bad. It lasted about 9 months, you know. Didn't do much. Might have slowed up the disease a little bit. Matter of fact, I think it slowed it up a lot, you know. It was still there. I'm still concerned. So, the Army was medically retiring me, so I had to leave, you know. I had to leave North Carolina. So I talked to my doctors at UNC, and, you know, they recommended somebody here in Philly, right outside of Jersey where I live, where I'm from. And pretty good sarcoma expert, or doctor, you would say. He was an expert. Knows a lot about sarcomas. And he suggested surgery. Talked it over with his surgeons, and I was on the list, man. I was on the plan for the surgery. I was like, you know what? Let's do it. I eat surgeries for breakfast, man. That last surgery was a killer, but you know what? We'll do it. Same mentality, military mentality. Let's, you know, knock it out. We'll get better. We'll fix it. So I had surgery that November on one lung. February rolls around, I had surgery on the second lung. I think it was my left lung was the second one. That was rough. That was rough, man. Being on a breathing machine for a little bit, you know. Prior to that, though, I've had a couple VATs and stuff to biopsy some of the stuff in my lungs just to make sure. And, you know, of course, that's what it was. That's why they did surgery. So I had a real aggressive doctor, real aggressive surgeon. And that was it. for that year. You know, I recovered pretty good. Got about 60% lung left. We were scanning every 3 months. MRIs on my leg every 6 months. And we had a couple grow here, a couple grow there. But with that, 1 or 2 nodules, you know, you start doing, we did what we call cyberknife radiation, high beam radiation on just those nodules. Like 1 or 2 that they get hit right there, bam. Yeah, I took some lung damage, you know, it was a little rough. It's a non-invasive surgery, not surgery, but radiation. So no burning or nothing like that. It was just some breathing, some coughing. And because of all this, I had like bronchitis constantly, at least twice a year, you know, sucked. But yeah, I did two treatments of cyberknife radiation. 5 days in, you know, 1 hour a day, go home every night, no problems. Worked for a little while, you know. Doctor's been keeping me here. Like he always tells me, statistically, dude, you're not supposed to be here, man. You know, that's a tough pill to swallow. It really is. But you know what? That's how I am. You know, you fight. I got 4 kids, man. 4 kids. And I said their ages earlier, right? They're young. You know, it's hard. It's hard to swallow, like a tough pill to swallow, man. But what brings me here to this? I was gonna do some videos, you know, just because I was a single dad. You know, being a single dad, as hard as it is, you know, 4 kids. You know, I moved back home. I got support. My mom's here. You know, she's helping me out, and I got tons of family here, so it's amazing. Amazing support. But we had some recent developments because I was going to do these videos for single parenting. You know, that's what the purpose of my original videos were going to be. But things have changed. You know, cancer came back. So since 2012, I had 2 incidences where I did cyberknife in 2014 and 2016. I did another one, I think it was. Then me and my doctor always talked about what plan do we have in case things pop up, you know. I have over 30-something nodules in my lungs. So it's inevitable, you know what I mean? Things are going to happen. We're going to have treatments. But we sat down and talked, and I knew things were going to get crazy, just don't know when, you know. He said, if you get 1 or 2 here,